Hello everybody and welcome to another Model Vehicles with Spartan 086, and today we're doing the Forces of Valor HIMARS. What a name. A wee bit about the vehicle. It was manufactured by Lockheed Martin and BAE Systems. Behind them two, Lockheed Martin do the rocket system, they do the targeting system and all the other funky things on the vehicle. BAE System does the chassis. Woohoo! Well done for BA. Its cost, as of 2014, including everything needed for the vehicle, is $5.1 million. So, pretty expensive. Its weapon system is 6 MGM-140 ATACMS. What a name. Guessing that's I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. 414 have been produced. Well, not bad. Originated in the 1990s for a design for a more flexible artillery system to either work along or replace the MLRS. HIMARS is easily airportable and is logistically accessible. That means. On the US Army's MLRS system, HIMARS packed a faster punch. Did it really? I would say it probably just packed the same amount of punch. I can guess the idea behind this is it'd be more having better mobility over MLRS. MLRS is tracked, yes, but it's big and wide, etc. This could use the road system to fly along, stop, get itself in position, rockets, bang, 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 away they go. System down, and away it goes. So, it is a good idea. Be more cost effective as well compared to MLRS. MLRS with the tracks, big massive engine, etc. This is just basically a truck. Obviously, I do say it's got a system targeting, etc., and it's going to have other wee bits to it, but overall, it would probably, in my head, be more cost effective to have this. When you look at countries like Brazil, they've got the wee rocket system, the old German Lars system, which comes from the 70s and 80s. That was very similar to this, the Lars system. The Germans based it on the idea similar to the Soviets' Katyushas, so the BMP-21s and etc. The idea of being able to just get a regular truck, mount the rockets on the back and unleash hell on them. In theory, yep, fantastic. HIMARS, the rockets on HIMARS are interchangeable with the MLRS, so they have the same kind of rocket system. So if one of these was driving by and it ran out of rockets and an MLRS had some spares, bang, they can take the ammo. Fantastic. As I said, very logistically reliable. Has seen action in Iraq, Syria and Afghanistan, and it's been well received by the gunners on the ground, so that tells you something. The guys on the ground really like it. They're happy with it. Everything I've read so far shows that they're happy with it, which is good, which is what you want. You don't want to give them something that's crap. You see with sometimes with the systems, I mean for the Brits, we have two guns in system. We have the light gun, which is the 105, which America uses as well under license, and they've got the AS-90, which I would love Forces of Valor today. Americans have got the M110 Paladin, which the Royal Regiment Artillery used as the M109, but they scrapped it once, obviously, AS-90 came along. Every guy I've talked to who was in the gunners enjoyed the systems they were on. There was no complaints that I ever heard. Obviously the usual, you know, a soldier who doesn't moan isn't really a soldier at all. You know, there's nothing wrong. If there's no moaning, then something's got to be wrong. There's a lot of things to it. A lot of things you find that anybody in any service will tell you. You know, you go out in the field, something always breaks down. That's just what happens. These are vehicles. They're protected for everything. They can only do so much. Engines can only take so much. But the guys on the ground really enjoy this. Now, it's in service with both the US Marines and the US Army and the US Armed Forces. The US Marines have completely replaced their MLRS system with HIMARS and have been totally happy with it. The US Army has a number of their field artillery regiments have these, and I think they are going to keep MLRS. I think they're upgrading MLRS and they're keeping these as more of a rapid reaction response for artillery support, which is smart. So, as well as being in the US Armed Forces, it's also used by Jordan, Singapore, and the United Arab Emirates, and they all seem quite happy with it. Future operators, which is quite a few, is Canada, Poland, Qatar, Romania, and the Philippines. So it does show you that it is getting the aspects of it are well liked, and the mobility is shown within it. Now, give a lot of credit to the Poles. They are very good at what they're able to do, and if they like something, they'll put it in. So if they're liking it, then it must be good. I think the British were talking about trying to bring something like this in at some point. We'll see about that. They can't even field the proper tank regiments now, let alone that. So overall, good system. Anybody who's in the US military who uses this, or any military abroad who was watching the video, if you do, leave us a comment, let us know. I'd like to hear from you. Now, right, to Forces of Valor's version. Forces of Valor's version is very good, right to the point. It has a fantastic paint scheme. It's very well weathered. Obviously, yes, I am missing that. I've just noticed that. I think it's fallen off when I took it out of the box. So obviously the top hatch is missing, but detail fantastic, looks great. The front wheels here, they do move, so you can turn them left to right, blah blah blah, if you're pretending to drive it down the street, if that's your thing. Obviously the rocket system itself, you can take the rocket pods out. I'm not going to try, I don't want to break it. That is the one thing about this, it is a wee bit flimsy. If you don't have it and you're thinking of buying it, just be careful when you buy it, it can break quite easily. The plastic on it is very thin and flimsable, and breakable I should say. But overall, it is a good model, it's a good one to have to sit on the shelf with MLRS, which I do as well. Yes, as you can see, it's quite dusty. It's the first time it's been touched in a while. Overall, good version, good one to have. Anybody who has it will say that. Paint scheme's good. Like I say, the only problem with it is a wee bit flimsy. Plastic at the back, you know, slightest wee bit of more overpressure, that's it gone. But good overall. I hope Forces of Valor do a whole new scheme of these. I have said in previous videos, I have been messaging them non-stop about what they're going to do. They brought out a sheet before that gave a large index of vehicles that they were proposing to do. So obviously you see all the things they're bringing out now, like the Sherman Firefly, the 88s, T-34s, and you'll see if you're on the page, you'll see they're bringing out a whole new selection of Tigers. So they're bringing out early, mid and late production Tiger 1s. They're bringing out a Michael Wittmann version, which everybody's calling the Death Ride. So obviously it's with 007, his last ride in Normandy. The other things that they were talking about was an IS-2, which I was over the moon about. The Tiger 1 Porsche version. So if you don't know what that is, I would say go and have a wee look. It's the rarest of the Tiger 1s. The few versions that came in were pretty much just command vehicles. They were talking about a Pak 43, so that's the big 88 gun, anti-tank gun version, not to be confused with the 88 that you see usually. The 88 usually is actually still the actually this one here, I've got one sitting there, that's the version. That is the normal 88 version, that's just a flak version that was just given a multi-role use. The Pak 43 was the actual anti-tank gun proposed and put down. They had put down a lot of vehicles, and it was very exciting to see. And they have said that they're doing a whole new selection of modern vehicles. I only heard that the other day there. I have said before that they did say that they had the same mould for the T-72, but were upgrading it. So you're going to get the Lion of Babylon, the old Iraqi 2003 version and 91 version, but there were talks about doing like a Polish Petwardy version. So you were going to have with the ERE and the advanced fire control systems and etc. put on. Very exciting. The M2 Bradley, they were talking about the upgraded version for that. Pretty awesome. So hopefully we'll see these coming out soon, or even at least a wee bit of more information about them. So again, if you're liking the videos, please like and subscribe. The more I get up, the more likes and subscribers I got on, the more I want to put the videos up for yous. I hope everybody's well and taking care as things are going back to normal-ish. Obviously the media is telling us that things are not as great as they are, so please, if you are, please take care out there, and I hope to see you in the next videos. Take care now, bye bye.